The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
18, 5 years. Here we go, here we go. 19 right.
In motion right, that's Harrison.
Willis, 4th down here. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Willis looking to throw it.
And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
A give left side for Benson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
10 yards on the game. It's 2nd and inches.
Willis looking to throw it.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Willis on the sneak.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
A keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
Dragon 60. Hiking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Zay Jones
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Yeah, really with it. I should probably start a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
At the 37-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Trap 60. Trap. Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On first down, it's Benson.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Seahawks 44-yard line.
70 Rangers. 72.
To throw, here's Willis. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This is taken in by McBride.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw, Willis. Now he's going to step up and run.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Elijah Higgins
from 3 yards out.
And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
Seahawks nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
There on the coverage.
60 by 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hold the ready. Cougar 19.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. Shot. 65. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The Seahawks at 6 and 2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
And the Seahawks.
1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
At the 20-yard line.
Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warriors 70.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
They'll set up a throw.
That's taken in by his big tight end.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Seahawks are back within a score.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to throw, Willis.
Caught by Wilson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Cardinals first down. A gain of 14. First down.
They run over center with Benson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Come on.
Now Willis.
Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
That is caught. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and goal.
They'll run with Benson.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
To throw, here's Willis.
Got his tight end, that's complete. That's McBride. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Willis on 3rd and goal.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
21-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Looking to throw.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
17, Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a 2nd and 10. Willis.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Willis now off of play action.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. And points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
19 Lions, 18 Pioneer. Go!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw.
Throw out line to Walker.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. From the 5 now, second and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Let's go now.
4-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check smash, check smash. Let's go.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will put them on top here in the third. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So from 135 all the way over to the other, here's first and 10.
Goes right back to McBride.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Willis.
Seahawks 28-yard line.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
Willis showing off the wheels there. He gets him the first down. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
In motion, the tight end.
Gotta be lying.
A give. Here comes Benson.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Cards have retaken a third-quarter lead.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
65, 65.
They're going to try and run. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, What changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated drills. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a first down.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 68.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready?
Seahawks will line up for the two-point conversion.
7-5, Warriors, 17.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
Cardinals 26.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Kickoff for Seattle.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Trey Benson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Cardinals have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
The Cardinals will line up for the two-point conversion.
Ready?
Willis will try and throw for this. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manwari.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of...
That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
62 yards.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Mustang 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Buffalo Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He was brought down there by Julian Love. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Another run here with Benson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Willis out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And the Cardinals, first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 40.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A give up the middle with Benson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Boye Mafe.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play there, getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
That's caught. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15.
It's a gain of 53 yards.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates,
First down.
From the gun, here's Willis. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 13-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing it to a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll look to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Pack to 60. Pack to 60.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And there he goes, right side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
And the Cardinals, first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Now Willis. Now he's going to step up and run.
Under
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Over the middle, complete. It's Benson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Willis looking to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Benson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The shotgun snap to Willis.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.